fun and games. We got everything you want, just call out our names. Whatever you may need will make your dreams come true. In the Sven Zone, the adventure awaits you. Step into the magic, feel the energy. Open up your mind, set your spirit free. Welcome to the Sven Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Sven Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Sven Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Sven Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Sven Zone where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Sven Zone, where the music plays, dancing in the moonlight, enjoying sunny days. In this world of wonder, anything is possible. Come along and join us, let's make it unforgettable. All your hopes and fears, they will disappear. Feel the love and joy, let it all be clear. Welcome to the Sven Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Sven Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Sven Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Sven.
All right. It's Friday night. We're gonna play some D&D in the Sven Zone tonight. What's up, everybody? It is November 15th, 2024, and that guy right down there is the DM, and he's gonna run the campaign, and I'm gonna be a player. So I'll just shut up and be that. Bada bing.
Alrighty, well, welcome everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me and messing around, telling the story together. Uh, so, those who have not, let's see, I have one, two, three, four
Five, six,
roles
seven,
and
eight,
one, two,
nine,
three,
10,
four
11, 12,
players.
and 12.
Perfect. So, thank you for doing your percentiles. Let's get right into the last time in this Venn zone. Again, the rules are simple. Once I'm going to have Mr. Jingo do the honors of reading it. Once he reads it, there are 7 things wrong. Find four for precognition, and if you cannot find more than two, my NPCs will get precognition. Find three, nothing happens. So starting with the words "actually" is not required, but is encouraged. All right,
Oh.
so Jingo, go ahead and take that away, please.
Last time in the Sven Zone, the weary and exhausted group of adventurers have had lots of sleep but little rest since they have been captured. Forced to sleep magically or beaten until they pass out, when they wake up, they are sore and bruised from the hard floor of the prison. The constant ache and the pain from where the manacles rub their wrists and ankles raw is a constant reminder of their plight. A single berry, enchanted to give them a day's sustenance, has been their main source of food. The complete darkness of their cell and the constant sound of the waterfall would be maddening if they were awake for more than a couple of hours at a time. This routine has only been broken 3 times, when they are all roused at the same time and made to dance or fight. Quick conversations and stolen whispers have revealed they are sharing their cell with a dwarven prince who has been cursed or polymorphed into a quaggot, a diseased human who was there only a few hours before being sold and taken away. A pair of halflings, Topsy and Turvy, died, one in chains and the other flung herself off the cliff to the spiders below. A Darrow named Jimjar, who loved to gamble, gambled and lost the bet and his life when he stole keys from a Quaggoth guard. But there may be hope. A scarred drow guard helps them by not putting some of them to sleep. Sounds of screeching creatures and the twang of crossbows mix with spells being cast as the battle begins outside the cell, and a couple of the party members carefully open their eyes.
All right, so unlike last week where I just simply copied and pasted the message of the day and made changes to it, so it was really easy last week. This one is a little bit more of a challenge. And we're going to start with Drake.
I think it was a mushroom, not a berry.
That is correct. That is one thing that is wrong. After that is Kranaf, Weed Whacker.
Actually, we were not roused 3 times to fight. It was only one time to dance or fight.
I am sorry. I had um, aggro in real life. Would you repeat that, please?
We weren't woken up 3 times. It was only one times to dance or fight.
Correct. Yep. You only had to do the dance or fight once. And then both Jingo and Caesar are tied. Caesar just watched the video and made notes, so we'll leave him for last. Jingo?
Topsy and Turvy were
Hasn't been
not
2 weeks for you.
halflings. I believe they were deep gnomes.
Correct. That is also another mistake. And Caesar.
Oh man, last let me see. Last time on the Sven Zone.
I remember the spiders. I don't remember the Jim Jar gambling part. I might not have gotten that far.
I like the part where the wife went off the cliff. I remember that. Wah!
Yep, she threw herself off the cliff.
No, I can't see any.
All right, so we got 3. So nothing good, nothing bad. Anybody else have anything else that they remember?
Oh, I got another one.
Go ahead.
It wasn't a dwarf prince, it was the elven prince.
That's the
Correct.
one
He
I was
spoke
going to
Elvish.
call out.
Every time he spoke Elvish a lot, and he says he's an Elvish prince. You are correct. Jingo, did you have another one?
Nope, that was going to be the same one.
I don't know. Was
Also,
Darrow? Yeah, I think he was a Darrow.
the diseased prisoner wasn't a human. I believe
Correct.
the diseased prisoner was a drow elf. And
Correct.
Jim Jar was not a Darrow. He was also a deep gnome.
No, Jim Jar was a Darrow.
Was he? Okay.
But since we're talking about him, he did not steal. The Quaggoth do not carry keys. Only the Drow carry keys. So he did not steal keys from the Quaggoth guard. It was only his Drow. So
Wasn't Turvy? Wasn't she thrown off the cliff? She didn't jump.
no, she threw herself off the cliff. The dead body of Topsy was thrown off the cliff. Yep.
That's what it was.
Yep. So first thing is you guys are manacled at the neck and ankle, not at your wrist. The mushroom we got. The cell is not completely dark. There are lights just outside the cell, and so you guys have it's dim light within the cell. You got the dancer fight, you got the elf, you got the human, topsy turvy, Quaggoth, and that was it. So that was the last time on Sven's. Anything else you guys wanted to mention, or tell? You haven't really been able to talk very much to each other, and you haven't been able to do much more than a couple sentences here and there with some of the other prisoners. I did want to share what this place looks like as a reminder. So this is your the outside of where you're looking. I mean, where you're living. Where those let me ping. Here is the cell you're in. There are torches, a little landing, and then rope bridge that goes across. There's a walkway that leads down here to the Quaggoth den where they live. and then these large, giant stalactites that are hollowed out, and where you guys walk through, and then there's usually two or three levels on each of these giant stalactites, other rope bridges that lead you across. And another view is, go ahead.
Penrod, you get disadvantage on looking at that because of your buddy Gorgio. There you go.
That's right.
What a bitch.
Where is the side? Here it is. All right, and then the last, this view as well. So, open up my ping. There we go. All right, so again, this is where you are. This is where the giant waterfall is. Quaggoth Den, big stalactites hanging down. The rope bridges lead across. There is a crate, or a rather like a carriage cage, goes up and down, lowers and drops below the webbing, which is below you about 60 feet or so.
And it's about 200 feet to the bottom.
From what you guys believe, you guess it to be about 100 to 150 feet
100,
down below. So it's
10 or
50,
15
60
D6.
to the
10 or 15
to the
D6.
about halfway to the rope, to the webs, and then half again down. You do know that there is some sort of body of water. You're not sure how big it is at the base of the waterfall. So you could always jump into the waterfall and then just land softly at the bottom in the nice, gentle water.
100 feet is never softly. I don't care what you landed on.
Yeah, water's not very soft when you're moving fast.
All right, so
It's called
I wanted to do a
displacement.
quick little check-in, and we're just going to use the same order that we did for the Sven Zone. Actually, before we get to there, there we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Foster, where is your head at? Your as Jingo described well in his reading. You're hungry. You're exhausted. You're wiped out. Um, you're prisoner. Um, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Where is he at? Is he hopeful? Is he depressed?
He still thinks he's kind of in a nightmare a little bit.
Okay.
That he could wake up at any time from a horrible, horrible nightmare. But then the pain sets in, and he realizes that it's true that he's captured by the drow, and they're going to torture him next. So he's a little scared. But he's
Okay.
all about wanting to be out of here.
And the tiny taste of freedom you had for a few minutes, or not freedom, but at least being cared for as a pet, did that help or did that make it worse?
That made it worse that it was a dream. But
Okay.
he could live with that. He could he that would be okay. He would be okay with that.
All right. All right. And Zash, what about you? Zash, what are you feeling? What is going through your mind? This is not what you expected to do when you left your clan.
No, I am angry. I am angry that these people decided that, they're able to just come to the surface world and take who they want as if they were property, and they will pay. I'll have to be patient because I'm at a disadvantage now, but they will pay.
All right. Nice. And Kranoff, Ripper, the clan Valklazi. What's going through his mind?
He's ready to get out of this cell, take advantage of the people being, or this other drows being, have their attention away from him. And he wants to get his stuff back and start just beating these heads into the ground.
All right. And then what about Penrod?
Penry's just confused as to why he's here, and he really just wants to get out of here because this is not a cool place to be. He needs to find his pet cat.
Gotcha. All right. So as the camera zooms in and the screen comes to life, we see Foster, and he's waking up and stretches, and he comes downstairs and to the normal chaos of his family uh, as they're getting ready for breakfast, and
Phew.
little ones are running around. Parents are there talking, and food is being laid out, and the mom's slapping at the hands for the little ones who are being impatient and not waiting for everybody to get ready. Um, older sister's half dressed as she's coming down and getting ready for her day, and he says hi to his mom, and she doesn't say anything. She doesn't even recognize or seem to even hear you, and your sister walks right by you, and you greet her, and again, it's like they don't hear you, and you're starting to get a little worried, and you starting to raise your hands and put your hand in front of people's faces, and nobody can see you. Nobody is taught is knows you're there, and you start looking around frantically, trying to figure out what's going on, and then you hear this this distant screech way off in the distance, and you um your mother looks at you, and this her mouth elongates into a point, and these two large lips get bigger and bigger, like a huge beak with teeth, and then she opens her mouth, and this screech comes flying out of it, and you jarred awake as this screech echoes through the cell, and you all are uh, you and Kronoth and Zash. Three of you are awake. Um, is it Kronoth? Do you have uh, dark vision?
No, I don't.
Okay, and Zash, you're human too, correct?
That is correct.
All right, so both of you give me percentile. I'm sorry, perception checks. Oh, that's why.
A 15 and a 20. Not so unperceptive.
Very nice. All right, so you guys do. Here it is. Share the map with everybody. All right, so Zash, you're sort of with your 20s. You wake up and you hear these sounds going on, and you look over and you happen to catch in the light coming from outside the cell. You can see the glint of Kronos' eyes, and you can tell he's awake. And uh, Foster, you can, with your dark vision, you can see the two of them just move ever so slightly every once in a while, and it's clear that they're awake as so you know that each other is awake. And you hear the sound of these screeching. You hear every once in a while a crossbow bolt You hear some shouting. You hear a bell way off in the distance.
Is it loud enough outside that he thinks that we could whisper?
You think so? Now, maybe not all across the entire cell, 20 feet away, but you would be able to whisper to at least the people next to you.
Do I
Kronoff
think?
and Zash could probably talk to each other.
You think? Is he moving around? Kia?
Nope. Nope.
So I can talk to the mushroom guy. This is fun. I get some smell. I'm like,
That's
are
right.
you awake? I can't tell. Do you have a? You don't have a face.
So normally would respond, and would sort of wobble back and forth when it's alive, and awake and moving around, and it's unmoving right now. Zash and
Okay.
Kronoth,
Okay.
is there anything you guys want to do?
Cronoth, we've broken the chains before. I know I can do it again. Do you think now is the time to move? It sounds like they're occupied.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Also, we need to be quiet enough that we can try and get those keys to unlock our compatriots.
Yes, we are chained to each other as well, or just
No.
each chained to the wall.
Correct.
Is that? Is Smokey still around? The pet spider?
Yes. Don't forget, some of you have found stuff and have found certain things, so they should. I don't know exactly what's on your party sheet, so it
I
was a
remember
random
people
thing.
found
So
something. I don't remember if my character did or not though.
you found a spider. You
I
have
Well, I
have,
know
I
that.
have
I
spider
put that on
friend.
my character sheet. But I
Yes.
remember.
Yeah, they gave me the piece of I can't remember what it was now. But it's fashioned to be used as a dagger.
Flint. Yep.
Flint, that's what it was.
I'm going to try to pull my chains loose from the wall.
I'll do it.
All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oh,
As you go
I
to do it, you
slip and fall
get this
down.
thick cramp, really painful cramp, and it takes you a minute
In
as
your
you're working out this Charlie horse.
in your thigh.
They must have reset it
Or
better.
your calf. The calf's the worst.
I'm going to try and do the same for mine.
Okay, same thing.
So I obviously could probably hear this.
You can at least see it. They're not
Uh,
making a lot of noise, but you can definitely see it. All right. So what do you? So again, you have a manacle around your neck, a chain going down to your through a loop in the manacle around your ankle to the wall. What are you trying to do? You, pull off the manacles, pull out the chain.
I'm going to try and pull off the chain from the wall because I know it's even if I
Okay.
get it off my neck, I'd still be shackled at the foot.
Okay. So as you're pulling, you feel it start to give a little bit at the wall. Um, it's not quite there. And where's my. All right. Foster, give me a perception check.
uh, perception. He's not very good.
Okay.
Oh, I
All
forgot
right.
the
So a couple
dice
minutes go
tower's
by,
fixed.
and you Kai mumbles in his sleep. You see that Eldeth is watching you, Foster.
Hey, we're trying to get out of here. Otherwise, that's... She doesn't look strong, right? I think we already determined that
This,
she's not very strong.
NPC generic actions screwed
Hanging up.
everything up with my NPCs.
They're the same on the actions tab.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to turn it
Character
off.
sheets are junk too.
Okay, sorry guys. I could have sworn we used them in one of Drake's campaign or John's campaign. So
Yeah,
I thought they were okay. I didn't check it.
I think John
On the
was
break,
using
we'll
it. I think, but
take it down, put it back up.
or maybe a different version of something like that. But I don't know.
So this NPC is almost unplayable, but it's not too bad. Let me look and see what this looks like for you guys. Actions. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead. We're mostly role playing at this point right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it down. If you guys want to jump off real quick, I'll turn it off.
Take it
Because you guys
down.
gonna have to wing improvised weapons and stuff. So, but yes, stop that. Sorry, guys.
So in the meantime, you can hear Penry over there doing the, barking in his sleep.
His little feet are
Pawing
moving
at the
around.
air. That's right.
He's
all right,
trying to
so
get
that
away.
was- all right, so you see Eldeth, the dwarf. She's closest to the bucket, and there's Kayahi, and then her, and she's as you whispered her, um, she sort of nods her head, and you see her trying to wiggle and get to where she can pull the chain without being really obvious. Generic actions. Okay, boom.
Foster's spitting on his ankle manacle, trying to produce enough acid, but he's only a baby cobalt.
And you would probably be better. I mean, you would probably burn through your ankle before you burn through the manacle.
Yeah, but he's not that brave. He's okay making it rusty.
You've been licking it every couple
We
days.
still can't use any of our arcane abilities, right?
You do not feel the weave, or
Yeah.
those of you who are divine, you don't feel the divine magic. If you have a warlock, you don't feel your patron. Correct. All right, so Kronoth, with your strength, and the roll you made, you're able to wrench the chain out of the wall. So now you have this sort of like a caltrop, a little spike, and then attached to this, welded to the chain, which goes up through a loop in your ankle manacle and up to the where it's welded on your neck manacle. And tables back up. Speed whacker, I show you connecting. Yay, there's no big giant thing taking up my NPC sheet. Yeah, she does not have the strength to
Prepare to lag.
pull the chain out of the wall.
Once we get back up, I want to try and well, I'm going to look towards the cell door area. Oh, the guards are still distracted, right?
Correct.
Are they right at the door? Or are they, 20 feet, 15, 20 feet? I mean, close enough where I might be able to walk over, quietly.
They are sort of close to the edge of the platform, so they're about 10 feet from the gate. The platform is only about 10 feet. It's about 15, 20 feet wide, but only 10 feet deep from the gate to where the rope bridges go off.
All right, I'm going to try and get the keys.
There's no way to get the keys from where you are. You would have to open the gate. You cannot reach the guard. Speaking of which, just let me go ahead and this.
I thought the one drow dropped a set of keys on the inside. Was I wrong?
No, they did not drop keys. They um
Might be remembering the key that the guy that got chucked off the thing stole.
yes. Mm-hmm.
That could be, yeah.
Did it do it? Didn't do it. Come on. There it goes. Okay.
Oh, I still get a little.
Can I try and attempt to rip this thing off my neck?
You can. It's a much higher DC, but you can definitely give it a shot. Give me another athletics check. Go ahead, Zash. Go ahead and give me another check. Nice, 24. All right, so you feel like you're getting close, and it's definitely.
I still get
One,
something
two,
hanging up.
There it is.
Looks like the substance thing.
What do
Pounds
you
of
mean
food
hanging
carried
up?
on the action tabs. Pounds of food eaten, something.
Actions.
Gallons
The
drank.
anchoring is messed up on the sustenance tracker, maybe?
Yep.
Dadgummit. And it had to be right where we need to work with.
Well, I only have
Okay.
like unarmed strike up there.
Want to jump back off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll make it quick.
Shit happens. Trying to get Drake's dog to bark.
There you go.
I do have my speaker on. I don't know why he's out. I think he's doing the same thing.
He's over there barking in his sleep.
He's pretty much
Sustenance. All right. Get rid of this one too, just in case. And all right, we're good. In theory.
out. Theoretically. These manacles they're locked on, right? Down at your ankle?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think unless Foster can like try to slip his ankle out of it.
So you see Kronoth strain and with a snap he cracks the manacle around his neck. Now you still have this long length of chain attached to your wrist through a little loop. You could probably, but you're able to pull the where it goes into the wall up and out. So you still have a manacle around your wrist, but you are free to move about the cabin.
He restarted again, Tim. So
Jingo, did you get a chance to roll before we reset?
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 5 for a total of 11.
Okay.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to say no when you do that.
I'm a
If you roll that
paladin. I'm
crappy, you're supposed
lawful.
to
I
say
can't
no.
lie.
Somebody
That's right.
asks if you're a god, you say yes. There's rules.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20, right?
I did that last week. That's why I
Yeah,
followed
you
it with a
just
1.
get a reroll. That's all. You get a lion reroll.
All right. Let's see. Cool, cool, cool.
The one that didn't put us to sleep, is he outside? Do we
You don't see him right now. No. So he, again, the story behind him is he has these scars on his face, and a couple of you have been close enough to him to realize that they are relatively fresh, a few weeks at most. And um, he was with the priestess in her honor guard the first time you saw her. Since then, he has not been with her and has been relegated as a regular guard outside your cell. And
get demerits and a
he's
demotion?
easy. It's easy to tell who he
Sure,
is
I'll do
because of
that.
the scars on his face.
Foster just thinks of him as a Panty Raid boy, but that's not the same guy.
All right, so you have all these sleeping people around you. Eldeth is going to start trying to wake up Keahi.
Yeah, that's what Foster's doing to the mushroom guy.
Okay.
He's also seeing if there's like little pieces of him that are edible. Like if they fall off of him.
He's not molt or shed in any way. No.
Foster's saddened, but continues to lick him until he wakes up. You taste like cantaloupe a little bit.
All right, so Zash, you see Kronoth manages to rip it out of the wall and from around his neck.
I will keep trying.
Hey,
All right, Foster, give me a percentile.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's me. Almost dead in the middle.
So you can drag that dog down to one of your hotkeys, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, Caesar. And then just hit F1 or
I'm
whatever
doing
one
it
it
now
is.
then.
Whenever you want. What I do is my cat hiss for my cat person.
I have a meow meow on your table with you, and I took him a hot bar just for that. Meow meow.
Nice. All right. No, 51 is not going to cut it. Let's see. Wow. That's twice 2 people have rolled back to back in the same percentile. This is definitely something going on. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's very unusual.
You know what the odds of that is? Rob would answer it.
All right, Kronoth, what are you doing? You know, all it's going to take is for them to just glance back, and they will see that you're no longer attached. Oh, speaking of which, is Zash and Kronoth, go ahead and give me percentiles. I'm sorry, perception checks. All right. So you see, Eldeth is trying to get your attention, Kronoth, and she points over toward the bucket and is pantomiming something. Give me a insight.
I have to take a big Duke.
Now that I'm back on the balloon, I want to try and wake up uh, the prince sleeping next to me.
All right, give me a insight check as Eldeth is trying to motion and pantomime something to you.
And I see it, but
She's
I don't know, no idea what happened.
yeah, she's motioning something. Seems to be indicating something about the barrel. The bucket. But other than that, you don't know. All right, give me a percentile for trying to wake him up.
Ooh, close.
Yeah. Almost another 51. All right, so Zash, go ahead and give me another athletic check. All right, it is finally starting to give as you're starting to pull from. Again, which one are you trying? How are you trying to get out?
I'm trying to pull the chain out of the wall.
Otherwise, that's what I thought you said. All right, yeah. So as it's you feel it finally starting to give, um, and the prince, you're how are you trying to wake him up? You're shaking him, and doesn't seem to have any effect.
Was Cronoth trying to wake him up?
Yes, Kronoth is trying to wake up Prince Darendale, and is not succeeding
Yeah.
so far.
We're we're pretty much aware that it's kind of hard to get waken up, right? If we've been magically put to sleep.
Correct. And actually, let me go ahead. Those of you who are awake, give me history checks. I'm going to say it's a DC 14. Look at that. Nice. All right, so you guys remember,
Nothing.
Zash and Kronoth, you remember that these, every time that people have been woken up, the guards will typically either kick or slap, punch. They will hit the person and then they wake up.
All right, so I'll give Prince a quick kick.
Okay? So, with He sort of growls. You see this rage in his eyes as he instinctively turns towards you, and then intelligence comes over and sort of looks around.
I tell him that we're going to try and break out of here because there's some type of commotion going on.
Okay. He mumbles something in Elvish, like a stage whisper. And he's going to start trying to pull at the chain as well.
The system.
Okay. Excellent. So he has. You'll have advantage. Oh, he actually has a +2 to that. So 19. Yes, so he's able to pops out of the wall. And he stands and is holding this thing. All right, Zash, with a pop, the chain breaks about 3 links back from the wall. And so you now have loose chain. You are no longer tethered to the wall. Give me an insight check. Zash, thank you. All right, so you see that Eldez is motioning that there's something close over by the bucket that you need to go get.
I'll go have a look. On the way over there,
All right, so you see
I will,
a
you know, bump or kick Ront to wake
Okay.
him up.
Let me go ahead and unlock the token for a moment. All right, so as you go over there, you see that there's a just out of sight from the gate, right up against the wall, next to the bucket. There's a old rusted pipe that let me. Too many windows open.
Can you reshare the map when I got bumped out? It's out there.
If you click on your token, it'll open up the portrait and token window, and there's a little open token link map at the bottom middle. That's how you get to your map that you're on.
You can also
Portrait should-
open the combat tracker and double click on your portrait as well.
Oh yeah, that's easier.
Here it is. It is a rusted iron bar that can be used as a club.
Nice.
So I'll go ahead and drop that in the party sheet.
Yeah.
And those of you who had to empty the pots in here, the chamber pots in here, would know that that is not something that was normally there. Definitely new.
So, Foster might accidentally nibble on a stool hard enough that it might make you wake up.
As you look around, you see them smacking each other and kicking each other. You realize you have to hurt the person to wake him up. So yes, you're able to wake up Stool. He sort of wobbles back and forth.
I think I bit him in the ear.
Okay. All right, and so we still have Ront and Penry. Are you guys gonna do anything about them? Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna go wake up Ront.
okay. Go ahead and put yourself there. Wow. Okay. Uh,
Wait, I gave pack tactics.
Nah, I clicked it.
Is Sushar still sleeping or was he awake?
Shushar's still sleeping. Yep.
I'm gonna give him a quick kick in the
Okay.
posterior section.
He jerks and raises up. Again, he's not looking very good at all. Um, there have been times when he's been able to go to the waterfall, and he's, if you imagine a goldfish or a fish, right when you take him out of the water, that's what he looks like. Very upbeat and um, glistening, but now his skin's very dry, starting to peel in places. Scales starting to fall off here and there, and it's very lost most of the color on his skin.
I tell him, look, we're gonna try and get out of here. Just stay behind us.
Is he starting to stink? Because Penry has a very sensitive nose.
He's always has. So it's a this entire room is a cacophony of various disgusting smells, from fecal matter to unwashed dog, including, and then unwashed bear like the Quaggoth, an orc who rarely cleans himself, sweats a lot, a lizard like a reptile house from Foster. Not, and then you add in the fish smell. This place is not very nice to your olfactory senses.
All except us humans. We smell like lavender and roses.
Compared to the other ones, yes. You guys and the dwarf, compared to everybody else, are much better. But you have been recently cleaned. Yeah, you guys are cleaned. Um, it looks like you haven't sweat too much since the last time you were forced in a cage and then shoved under the waterfall to be cleansed. Uh, and they came and they fought the other guy. Took Bupito out. All right, so as you guys, as Ron sort of wakes up, um, reflective socks happens. Oh, I didn't expose them. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, I'm used to having a player view when I stream, so I can see more of what's going on. There we go. And he is Scarred here. Reflective socks happens to turn to Scardier to say something, and out of the corner of his eyes, he sees movement, and he like smacks him, and you see him take his crossbow and shoot it down toward where the Quaggoths are, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Even Penry, he's sleeping.
No, he woke you up.
Oh, did
I
he?
will, I will say somebody woke you up, whether it's Ront or Zash or somebody.
Is he exhausted for something?
Yeah, you guys
got
have not had a
exhaustion.
full night's sleep. Yep. Several of you have not had a long rest. Only a couple of you that the guard did not put dramatically to sleep were able to get a long rest. or not magically, but they did not put you to sleep. So
We didn't take the wand to the face.
correct. All right. So we're gonna start with Prince Darendelle. He stands up as this drow is, and he charges 5. Oh, helps if you locked a 20. And he goes and going to punch through the gate and try to grab this guy.
He still looks like a Quaggoth, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so he's got some long, like, "Rawr."
But he steps back. All right, so he's going to cast draw a circle. We get everybody except the prince. Okay. These purple motes appear, sort of like fireflies, and select all enemies. Where are they? From the units. Enemy units. Thank you.
That's a lot of successes.
Oh, it's Ki. Oh, never mind. First mistake I've ever made. So he actually would not do that because there's no magic in here. So I'm a silly person. Sorry, guys. He's instead going to step back onto the little step over here. Shift. And try to shoot Prince. His hand crossbow. Quickly reloads it. Shoots. Misses. And he's going to move back over here. Away from the gate. Zash.
Okay, what is that gate made out of? How is it built?
Metal rods going straight up into the ceiling with a center door with
So
hinges.
chances are we're not going to be able to just knock it down. Maybe force the door. That's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to move up and try to force the door.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw. All right, so you are a little off kilter as you yank this thing, and it was not locked. So you stumble back a bit, expecting resistance, and it's not locked. It's now open.
Do I have any movement left?
I'll say you have, you took 15, 5. Yeah, you have, I'll give you 10 feet.
And do I still have an action, or did the yanking of the door count as that?
I'll be nice and give you the call it the object interaction.
All right.
There we go. Finally got the stupid thing open.
Well, say hello to the spider, Scardier. I'm going to shove him.
Okay. Did you get this? Did you take the club?
I did,
Okay.
but I'm still going to shove him.
All right. So is a contested strength check, and he is going to use his.
Can I use athletics, or is it straight strength?
Oh yeah, athletics. Yep, absolutely. And he is going to use his dex. So, oops. Sorry. The first one is a 15 versus your 11. So you shove him, and he throws himself back up against the wall. He slams into the wall there.
All right, that's
All right.
all for me.
You hear movement from down below. And you see one of the Quaggoths moving up from the den. Sushar, he stands up, sort of shakily on his feet, and
Doesn't he have more like flippers?
that's what they look like.
I guess those are considered feet.
And so he sort of stands up and
He can still clap like a steel, though.
is. Yeah, he has nothing he can do. He just is sort of just standing there, leaning back against the wall, waiting, hoping somebody will come set him free.
He's trying to breathe.
All right, this guy you see coming out, standing in the doorway of the guardhouse. You guys know that this area, this place here, let me ping it. The first stalagmite is the guard room. It's across the way there, where the rope bridge leads to the guard tower. And he will step into Reflective Sock's space, and he's going to try to shoot at Zash with his.
Wow.
17 is a hit.
Ooh, ow.
That's enough to drop Zash.
Oh,
As
look
this
here. The leader for damage received. Isn't that nice?
very nice. And
Da-da-da-da.
for being knocked unconscious. He slams against the door and crumbles down. Eldeth,
Ooh, that got him in the neck.
she's gonna start pulling on her chain and like, come up. Oh, I'm pointing over at Kronoth and Prince Darendelle. Come on, set us free. We can help. Kronoth.
Okay, is the orc free?
No, he just woke up. He's sitting up. He's not even standing yet. He's looking around.
All right. Okay, since he's the closest, I'm going to go over to him and help him pull his chain out of the wall.
All right, that is Ront. All right, your strength is what?
My strength is 19.
All right,
No,
so
no,
he's
no,
going to
19.
assist you. So go ahead and roll with advantage. Athletics. Click the little ADV button and then roll.
Woo.
Nice. And,
22.
I forgot to ask, but now that you know you're going to succeed, what were you trying to do
Pull from the wall.
from the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, so rips it from the wall, and so you succeeded that.
We shall
you can
call
still
him
move
fodder.
a little
And
bit
I
if you
tell
want.
him to get his ass out there and start fighting.
Kill Drow.
Okay.
I want to move over by our dwarf here, and my next turn to help her.
Okay. Perfect.
Foster's like, what's wrong with me, man? I can help. I'm annoying.
Yes, we know that.
I'm good at it, though.
All right, Henry, you're just waking up, and you see people are. Sees Ash go down as his bolt slashes through his shoulder. Prince is there trying to fight the other guard. What would you like to do?
Penry's still chained, right? So he's gonna have to try to
He is.
break free. That's a strength.
It
check.
would be strength, yep.
Yeah, that sucks.
It ain't charisma. You can't smile your way out of it.
Always in
He
the
could
corner.
use acrobatics to slip out, could he not? Wow.
Nice roll.
And he dropped an 18.
All right, so I'm going to say you go and you start pulling yourself out, and you rip your your foot free. Take a point of damage,
Paw.
but your ankle is no longer. You're
Look,
just
my
held
paw's
by your
free.
neck right now.
All right. Well, I guess that's the end of his turn.
All right, Scarred Ear is going to try to. He drops his crossbow, and he's going to try to attack through the bars, even with a minus. That is a hit. All right, so Stool is going to move forward to the end of his chain, chink, and then you see him sort of lean forward, and then with a sickening squelch sound, he pulls out of the chain, ripping out all the a layer of his little 1 foot. So he takes some damage. And he moves up to there.
Is he one of the safe mushrooms to eat?
So now, for the first time, there are some pieces of him if you want to try to eat.
Foster looks over at it. He's like, I'm gonna help Kay get out of his. And he starts pulling on the monk's chain to help him. He doesn't want to hurt himself yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna help Kie.
You could try to bite through his wrist and take his or his leg,
He,
his ankle,
no,
I mean, and try to
he,
bite his foot off
he
so
knows
he
he
could
can't
be
do
free.
it. He knows he can't do it. He'll
Okay.
talk somebody into doing it for him. That's the way he is.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna help when it's his turn.
All right.
Since he rolled nothing on his initiative, he goes last. Somebody should pick up his character.
Well, he's dead. I don't even know why he's still here. There we go. All right, so Ront is going to reach over and try to help and grab the chain, Penry's chain with advantage. And he has 2 attacks, so he will do it again. All right, so you can see the thing starting to wiggle a little bit as he's getting close. Okay, he has nothing he can do at this point.
Foster's helping him pull his chains out.
Yeah,
He's weaker than Foster is. That's the problem. He's got a 9 strength.
Yes.
Foster's got an 11.
Exactly.
So they're not really helping each other a whole lot.
All right, roll some initiative, guys.
Dang. There's a lot of stuff on the combat tracker.
Nothing to see here. This is not the rolls you're looking for. All right, Kronath. You're helping her. So she, give me just a second here. She is Eldith. Yeah, so, all right, so you get advantage. Nice. That is enough. All right, so she is free. You rip the chain out of the wall.
You tell her to help the other 2.
She's, especially now, I don't have the strength to help them. There's nothing I can do. If I had a hammer, I could set him free, but without something to work this, and she's holding up the python, I don't have a way of freeing him.
Give me the pipe. I yelled that out.
Zash,
Zash is down with the
you
pipe.
see the pipe
Oh,
fall to the floor, tink, and roll
He's
and
fine.
hit against the gate, tink. So it's right over there. You can grab it if you move over there and grab it.
It land on the ground. There you go. Pick it up and
All right.
say, "Hey, batter batter."
All right, so that is your object interaction. Are you going to throw it to her? Or are you going to use it as a weapon? What was your intent?
I'm going to throw it back to her.
Okay. So you toss it over to her. And stool. He is moving his full speed up to here. And just close enough to where he can. You see the sort of pseudopod reach out and go for the drow.
I don't know. I just imagine the Mario music playing right now.
But 7 on the dice. 6 on the dice is not going to cut it. So looks cool doing it though. All right, so he is going to again. You see this warrior, captain, the guard, who is in charge today. Tries to shoot through all the confusion and the gate at barbarian and crossbow. Holy shnikes! 2 on the dice. It's not going to be even close. Um, so the guard in front of him sort of moves right when he wasn't expecting him to. The whole rope bridge shifts a little bit. And shot goes way off. Eldeth grabs the thing, tink, 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 and starts chipping away the rock around that's holding where Keahi is with her stone cunning. And this would be here.
I'm helping somebody.
"17 is just enough," as he's rips and pink is able to. Keahi is free.
Me and the fish guy. That's last. We got picked last.
The other guard is shooting at the barbarian as well.
It reminds you of being in high school, doggy high school.
I had him targeted.
I used to get picked last on like the chess club or something. Like,
That is a
not
hit.
generally sports. I was okay at sports for the most part. Saves made.
You succeed.
Nice.
All right.
That's
So
a save that you want to
as
make
this
right there.
bolts hit you, you start to feel unnaturally tired. I mean, you're angry, you're upset. This is your chance to get out. All of a sudden, this wave of weariness comes over you, and you are able to fight through it. And you see this little stuff on the bolt.
Uh-oh.
All
The
right, so
prince.
he has his claws. Quaggoth is never unarmed.
Nice. Oh.
Better. Oh, enough.
All right, and he's going to use his. Yeah, cool. All right, so he drops. He's going to use his object interaction to toss. He's just going to toss back the onto the floor the short sword and the crossbow. Hand crossbow doesn't do a lot of good because it doesn't have any rounds on it. But he's not thinking things through at this point. All right, so this guy's going to come up. Let me go ahead and get rid of
Hey, crossbow's
him.
it's not a simple weapon, is it?
The light crossbow is. I don't think the hand crossbow is.
I think it's not Marshall, but
All right, so where is items? Party sheet. All right, so the pythons can be used as improvised weapons, like a club. You do not have proficiency with it. So I put a club in the party sheet. There's there's two of you who have the python on the end of your chains you can use. There is a drow bolt that can be used again as an improvised weapon. That would be just to stab people. And that's considered a dagger, but again, without proficiency. Right, so there it is. There's one of those, and then short sword that nobody has picked up yet. Short spear. Sword. It is. All right,
What's
so
like debris, like rocks and stuff?
none.
No pebbles, no little stones.
Nope. There's nothing in here. There's a bucket, and like I said,
What
a short sword and a bolt.
What about like
All
out
right.
on the balconies and stuff? Is it all clean pretty much out there too?
Yes. From the little 10-foot area you have, yes.
Yeah. I say balcony,
That's
but
there.
it's not really. A ledge?
Yep.
The ledge?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sword. So, Jingo and Caesar, Drake, give me percentiles. Broadsword, broadsword. Dragon Slayer, great sword. It's close enough. Let's see. There, I'll just put that sword there. Wow. Zash, barely. If Jingo, you are a lucky winner tonight. If you would grab Keahi. Now that he is free, he can use the Python, but he actually is a monk, so he can. He does not have access. Let's see, what has he got? Oh no, he's not. He's not a monk. How dare you, Drake?
No,
You
he's not.
screwed me
Oh,
up.
that's right. He looks like
He
the
looks like one, yes.
airbender
But he's not.
monk, but
Um,
he's
Yeah, so he does not have access to any of his
he's a
powers.
sorcerer, right?
Magic.
He's a warlock. He does not have access to any of his powers.
Warlock.
So he can
But
run
he
up.
does.
He can grab the short sword. He can grab
Oh, that's right.
He has a
Beaver
python in his hand.
Oh, yeah,
He's going to
it's
grab the
monk.
short sword. I'm pretty sure he
Oh,
can use
what
it.
the?
Right, so it's in the party sheet. If you want to grab it.
There we go.
And I'm going to go ahead and take off the image then. I just could have said something 30 seconds earlier. All right, so go ahead and move up. Let's see. Unlock. Sword. Go away. All right, so he grabs the sword. It's your object interaction.
Alright, I cannot get past stool. Well, I can. I'm going to leap past and stand over the body of the human this round. It's going to
Okay.
require a dash for me to do that, so that'll complete
Gotcha.
my round. I don't think he has any bonus actions that he can do at this point.
Correct. Okay. Zash.
All right.
All right, so you
There's one
aren't
failed
feeling so
death
good,
save.
man. As you get stepped on by the warlock. I'm feeling better. And he steps on you. Foster?
Hello. Can you help me out here? I can't.
She's,
Oh,
keep spitting on it. We'll come back for you. We're gonna go get help.
no, you gotta come help me. I got money.
Don't worry, we'll be back.
Um,
Oh,
I don't know. He's gonna help somehow. He's gonna hold his action to help. I don't know.
okay, excellent. You saw what she did with the her python and that rusted pipe. So yeah, you get it
Yeah,
ready,
he's getting it
clear
all
everything else
like
away.
lined up. He's
There you
getting his
go.
face out of the way. He's like
Okay, it's ready.
straightening the chain. I whisper over to him. Don't worry, Schuster. I've been saving up a big loogie for you.
Come on.
Did it skip me?
There you go.
No.
He's
It did.
still got the chain around his neck, though, right?
Yes.
He's going to, like when you take your dog on a walk and he's got a neck collar and he tries to, wiggle out of his neck collar. I'm gonna try to use my dexterity to wiggle out of that neck collar.
Didn't Ront free you?
Um,
With everything going on, I
I
lost
know.
track. But I
I
thought
don't.
he had made the save to
Yeah, I
get it
thought
out.
Ron saved him, but so you still got it, should have around the neck and around the ankle, I think.
But
I
he's
got out of
free
the
off
ankle.
you're free off the wall. You just have
Oh,
it.
oh,
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
have the
So
neck
oh! It's
manacles,
Ront
just
and you
I'm
hold
wearing
Ront
a
the
got
neck
it
chain.
off.
bracelet.
It's just around your neck, and you again like I
I
was saying, you can
see.
use the end
I
for the
see.
is
He's
his
almost.
no yours is the one that broke 3 links out, wasn't it? Or was that Zash? That was Zash. Never mind. All right, so you have the python, so you can use it as an improvised weapon, uh, doing or like a club, or you're the monk, so you can just punch
I could
people to
just bite.
feet anyway. Bite people too. Yep.
I could just bite.
Um,
I could just
damn.
bite.
This Quagroth mangled left shoulder. He's going to. So I'm going to go over here and help Foster break his chains. Maybe.
Okay.
She's
I'll,
she's got a pipe. She's coming over.
Okay. Cool.
Don't don't
That will
choke me.
reduce the damage. So he's saying a little prayer.
Clashing
Nice. This guy
cravat.
comes up.
What's a cravat? Sounds like something that goes in a salad. I would like some cravats, please.
It's a little foofy thing at around your neck. He's going to try to claw at Kyahi.
Not the craw, the craw.
Toots on the dice. Not gonna cut it. All right, Ront. He's gonna come over. And
A little crowded in the front of the bus.
he's gonna push Stool out of the way. Stool falls over. And it's prone.
Kind
Is
of
he kind
rolls
of
a
like
little.
a weeble wobble though? He just stands right back up. Wang, 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 wang.
Nope.
No.
He's like an R2D2 unit that's on his with his legs kicking, bleeding out from where he had ripped out of his chains, his manacle. He's
Foster's
gonna
still
try
thinking
to.
about eating that.
All right, so it's just a straight roll. What's this? +2. Okay.
He did taste like cantaloupe a little.
Nice. Dirty 20 as he slams his python into his face. Four points of damage to mangled left shoulder. All right, so and with that, we will take our break. Go ahead and roll your initiative and then go to break.
Break time.
Be back in 10 minutes, everybody. And if I'm not back here in 10 minutes, just wait longer.
Yeah. Well, we got a tiny bit more because I'm lazy and I changed it to 10. So we got like 10:20. But I'm going to put the slideshow on and also take a break. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. UB2. UB2? That sounds like another droid. R2U. Bane's right. Brakes are overrated. Snap the whip. Some of us are here. Some of us are getting back. Some of us has snacks. Some of us didn't even go downstairs. No. Cheez-Its. I have
Cheddar Jack.
I have some Sprouts vanilla wafers. They're pretty good. Crunchy.
These Cheddar Jack Cheez-Its are pretty damn good.
Similar to dirty sock smell though. So there's that.
Not as bad as Fritos though.
Right. No.
I like the buffalo flavored Cheez-Its.
Huh. I don't think I've
The
heard
buffalo wing flavored. Oh yeah, they're good.
those.
All right, so getting back to the action.
Back to the action.
There's a lot going on, and I'm sure I'm missing stuff, but it's all right. We'll make it work. Why isn't this top of round 3?
I got a 3 on my initiative.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
Can we install the wake up the next player buzzer? Is it zzz?
That's okay. I'm helping you out. I got a 4.
All right, he's shooting at Quagoth.
Well, it's probably best that I go on a 3 because I can't do anything. I'm still chained up. So maybe I still get to do something if I get unfreed. Unfreed. No, I don't want to get unfreed.
All right, you want to break free, correct? Kronoth.
Yeah. I want to
Not
become
to break
free,
free.
not unfreed. I
Not
am
to
unfreed right
Break
now.
free.
Can I reach Clashing Cravat from where I'm at?
You're through the bars, so it would be a -5 to hit.
Okay. I wasn't sure how the door opened and stuff.
Is it Is it lift up? How does the door open?
It opens inward, and it's open right now. So it's pretty much up against the wall next to Prince Darendelle. Slanty ways that way. Like a
Who
little
designed
2-foot
this prison
triangle.
with the hinges on the inside where the prisoners are?
Wasn't a dwarf, that's for sure.
It's like a stalactite. I mean, come on. You got to build with what you got.
Okay. I'm trying to get around Kahi. Can I get around him so where I can get to a position to attack
You can go through
without
them.
having
So
to the
you can
bars?
go to the beginning of the rope bridge if you wanted to.
Go over
That's all you
there.
could do. Straight through on the other side of him.
That's a bad spot.
That's the only other place you could go. Yep. All right. Boom.
Since I'm here, I will go after Mangled Left Shoulder. I'm going to use my improvised flint shard.
Okay.
I stab at thee. Oh.
And I'm
He
Still
literally
trying
hit her for
to
misses, though, if that's any help.
get used to all these
absolutely.
bumps and scrapes and who knows how long of bad night's sleep.
So you can go back to where you were, right, without an opportunity attack. You're still within their range.
That's true.
Yes. My Stone's Endurance, is that an action or is that a bonus or flesh free action?
The reaction. to taking damage.
Yeah, I'm down to 6, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
It's a reaction when you. Oh no, yeah, a second wind. So you can do second wind, but your stone's endurance is a reaction to getting hit.
Oh, okay.
When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12. Your second wind, though, you can do anytime, and that's a 1d10 plus 1. Just click the little green plus, and then click the little circle next to it.
Got it, thank you.
That means you've used it, and when you take a short rest or a long rest, it'll come back and you'll be able to use it again. All right, so you shake arms and move your shoulders a little bit, crick your neck, get a little breath back, and Eldith is going to come over. Tink, tink, tink with Henry's help and Foster's help. You are released.
All right. Good job.
And then she's going to move over here to next turn help him. All right, so the prince. Is
Oh, Caesar redeemed a potion of heal for Sash in the chat. Nice.
poor Zash. 18, nice. Yay!
All right.
So he just, with one claw, rips into him, pulls him up, slams against the bar, and then reaches around and
You
just
need that,
rips
Jingo?
his whole shoulder, and he now has a mangled left shoulder. All right, and this guy still trying to get Keahi, but he sees Kronoth as a bigger threat, so he's going for Kronoth instead.
Oh, you got both turn. Oh, right, never mind.
Play your own character.
He falls in his bed.
I'm
All
fine with you
right.
playing it when you roll like that. I'm okay with it.
All right, so he does not fall as he swings, and you easily dodge out of his way. All right, Zash, you get a you had a healing potion. Do you have it
Oh, did I get a healing
Everybody's
potion?
gonna
coded?
I did not apply it.
Do you have it coded?
I probably not. No,
have
I
it
do
right
not.
here. You want me to drop it on you?
Yeah.
I hope I roll well for you. Oh, not too bad. Not so bad.
Nice.
Really
I'll
good.
take
It's
that.
only one shy of max. Not too bad. All right, Zash, so you are prone. You got a dude standing over you, big hairy monster on either side of you. Plus, there's some Krogoths.
All right.
What-
So
I
you can
can.
crawl out
thunder.
either onto the rope bridge or back into the cell.
I'm gonna crawl out onto the rope bridge.
Okay. So that takes 20 feet, and then you stand up. So that's going to take all your movement.
All right. Am I still within melee range of reflective socks there, or slightly out?
Yes, you are now within melee range of reflective socks.
Is my rusty pipe still at hand, or did somebody grab that?
Nope, that's been grabbed and used to free the other prisoners.
All right.
It's no longer a weapon.
Well then,
It's
I'm
being
gonna
used as a
shove her.
tool.
Okay, go
I'm
for it.
gonna attempt to shove her off the
So
bridge.
you will
Celesta this, bitch.
With a 21, she also rolls a 2.
A 2.
Half of the 21.
A 24. A 2.
Right, so she gets a chance. I just read this during the break.
Dexterity. She's going to
Gotta
choose
find it.
dexterity.
No, she failed her opposition. She has a chance to grab the rope bridge. There it is. General features. Creature pushed off the stairs, bridge, or the edge of the platform must attempt a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
That's what I said. Dexterity. And fail that. Nice.
Wow.
See you. Bye bye.
With a 4. All right, so she falls. Give me a percentile.
A 61. 52. Whoa.
Nope. All right, so she does drop the crossbow, but it flies off into the ether. She falls down into the net.
Is that the third 52?
No, it's
Yes.
51s that we were rolling earlier.
Was the
Was it?
51s right?
All right. She goes down.
Like that push of the heel was like clutch.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Like perfect time as that gets up. Chuck.
All right, so I can't see what you guys see. Let me
I
vision.
can see
Okay,
what
that's
you
stupid.
see.
All right, so those of you who are out here should be able to see better. Let me do this. All right, now go back to play mode. Click. Why can't you guys see now? All right, I'll worry about it in a minute. Sushar is waiting for her to help. Stool is prone, wiggling around, can't get up. Ront goes to push him. And a quag off. Fails, so he's going to try.
What?
So, Ront shoves this guy back off the ledge. He fails its save to trying to grab the ledge. And it grabs Ront's foot, his ankle, as it falls, and it yanks, and they both go falling down into the webs 60 feet below.
Does Stool make a little puff of smiley smoke? Yay!
All right, Keahi.
Still don't feel my connection to magic out here, do I?
You are there? No. You do not feel it.
All right.
You had felt it before. As soon as you get to like the guard tower, if you had ever cleaned the Quaggoth, then you had felt it there as well.
All right. There it is. He's trying to get the short sword that he had picked up to populate on
I tried
me.
to read that as creepy as I could.
He's going to stab it, dude. Hey. I'm happy with that. He only gets one attack.
All right, Henry. So I'm going to allow you to Jackie Chan your chain python thing, so you can attack from with reach if you want. Although if you do it from here, you're doing it through the gate and everything else. Um, so either way, you're going to have a -5 to attack the Quaggoth. But you will have. You're the only one who can actually use the chain as and the python on the end of it as a weapon as you're flinging it around and doing your monkness.
So it's with reach, so I don't have to get up close to him.
Correct, but as you said, if you do it through the gate, you'll have a -5.
Why? That was 25 feet, so I couldn't get through the gate anyway. Oh, no,
No,
wait
I'm
a
saying
minute.
if you're attacking him through the gate, you're at a -5 to hit because you're attacking through bars.
Right.
Any which way you cut it, you got a -5. Might as well be a reach.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Foster says, "Poop in his hand. Poop in his hand."
And I get pack tactics too, because Kiahi is there.
Should be automatic, so
Well, I gotta
I
play
don't-
it.
I don't know if it has to be. Well, I have automatic pack tactics on. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just turned it on now. Or do I not need the coding on there?
I don't know.
Yeah, you probably don't need it.
Just leave it for now. Leave it for now because I don't know if it says anywhere on your. I don't see any combat tracker where it says you have pack tactics.
Right. I just put
Yeah,
it on
it was showing
So-
up earlier, so I thought.
No, because I took it off.
Anyway,
Oh,
So- John will know, but he's not here, so just do it
All right.
this way for now.
-5.
it was
And
on.
it's just
He
an-
took it off.
An unarmed strike, right?
It's
That's
the
all I
same
have.
thing. It's like
Yeah.
a monk's. Your monk weapon is the same as.
Yep. All right.
Yep. It just gives you 5-foot reach.
Ouch.
That's impressive.
Why did you
Hong
still give
Kong
me?
punk.
Oh,
It's the stuff of that with its nunchucks.
it didn't give me the disadvantage for the exhaustion.
Because it's
Should've
not
just
for.
been a
It's
straight
not.
roll.
No, it's not for. It's only for ability checks, not for attacks.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, then he'll use his bonus attack to.
Okay.
Unarmed strike.
Yep.
Another one.
There we go.
That hit him. And he'll pass his turn.
Very nice. All right.
Reflective socks.
Didn't I shove her off the edge?
Yes, you did.
You don't see your socks down there?
All right, Foster.
Foster's free. He's gonna he wants to
Come
wants to
on,
go-
Foster.
he wants to go over here and pick up that hand crossbow.
Okay.
And then like move over here and like search this dude for bolts. Bolts.
What is your speed?
Oh, he's gonna dash. He's just picking up the crossbow, looking around. See if he can find the bolts, if there's any bolts. He's like,
Give me a percentile.
92?
So they are buried under him. So you're gonna have to push flip him over and dig it out next round. His little
This,
bolt quiver.
this guy ate way too many of them mushrooms.
Party sheet. Here's the canned crossbow in the party sheet.
Inventory button.
All right, so he's going to. Okay, there's nothing stopping you guys from seeing. So what is happening? Let's see. Oh, that's why. Okay.
You have to push the right button.
Yeah. Alt. All right, there we go. So now you guys can see that way, and let me show you the other way. There. All right, so you see if you I'm going to push this again. You're in the middle of a fight. Stuff is happening. Things are going on. But as you're looking at this view, it gives you a little bit more of an idea of what's happening. The webs are angled down to the left of this picture. So as you can see on the map, there is a body of some sort of water down there. You can see beyond. And actually, I think you can see a little bit more. Let me this. So you can climb down if you are able to get to the webs, work your way along the webs down from the bottom here, going back to the side view, from down past here and from on the other map, it's over here. You could drop into the water, and it looks to be about 20 feet into the water from here. Your other option would be to try to get to the lift. Those are the only two real options, or try to because you've never seen any kind of rope or anything else that would get you down. You can see falling to the webs does not hurt you, because you can see the Quaggoth and the Ront and the Drow there. Those almost all of you are outside now. You see there's a rock stuck in the webs, and there are some spiders around it. There's a chasme, a big bug demon on the other end of the webs, and the whole webs are shaking and being torn off and stuff. So a lot's going on in the webs as well. And right in this second, the spiders are occupied with other things. All right, so let's get back to this guy. He's going to step forward. To Zash. He's got his sword.
Maybe it's a swimitar.
Oh, it's sword and it's short. Has a range of 10. Somebody coded it wrong.
Maybe he's good at throwing it. He's a special short sword thrower.
As you take some damage, you
Ouch.
are Sash. All right, Foster.
Foster's like, get off of these bolts.
I don't
He
know who you
pulls this-
applied that damage to, but you didn't apply
Yep.
it to me.
It's there now. You're
Okay.
down to 1 hit point.
He like
Ooh.
tries to pull this bolt case out from underneath his body,
Yep, you succeed. You're able to get it out.
and then he's gonna like back up, like right here, and
Okay.
try to figure out how to load this thing. He's like, and then I
Okay.
got these little things.
Do you have? Give me a sleight of hand check. It's not hard to figure out. Just a matter of you've never done it
he's
before, so
trained in a light crossbow, but he doesn't want to stick himself
what
with
do you mean he's trained in the
poison.
light crossbow?
I mean, he's proficient in light crossbows, not hand crossbows though. And he doesn't want to stick himself with one of these crossbow bolts. So
Okay.
yeah, sleight of hand.
Right. So give
That's
me
fine.
sleight of hand.
I was stalling till I got to it. Damn it!
I see. So it's okay. The hell are you? Oh, you're a sorcerer. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I was like, you mean simple weapons? Is that what you're talking about? No. All right. Okay. So it takes you the whole round, but you are able to load it with a crossbow bolt. You see there is stuff. Looks like the bottom of the quiver, this little box he's holding, is a special. And as you pull it out, you see it's glistening with some sort of poison on the end of it.
How many bolts were there?
There were 6. He fired
6.
1, so there's now 5.
5. Okay. And down there.
4 in the quiver. 4 in the quiver, and
I got 5 shots.
1 on the bolt.
Loaded.
All right, so he's going to move up through the door.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh,
going
I
to
don't get
try
those guys
to
confused.
he's going to try to charge through Keahi to get to Quaggoth. Keahi, give me a dex saving throw. Where is Prince? There it is. His is this.
He's a monk. He's got step of the wind or something. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nice.
He's a warlock.
All right. Yeah, he's not. All right, Keahi, Jingo,
Ah,
give me a dex saving throw.
and I get down there to him.
And they both have the same, so I'm just gonna. This is the prince. This is the other guy.
Wow.
Nice. All right, so he does shove him back.
It's just,
Keahi,
it's just,
you take 1 point of damage
As he
as he
falls.
slams you into the gate. You're not. And he gets a check. Again, this is not the prince. This is just the other Quaggoth. They have the same stats. So DC 10. Did he do it? Did he do it? Yes. So he's grabbing onto the ledge. Look, man. Thought we were friends.
You're my only friend.
All right, Penry.
All right, Penry's going to move up to here.
Don't forget, some of you, again, it hasn't been a lot of talking, but you can yell to each other, things like that. Now, some of you know where some stuff is. Just saying.
And I can't reach this drow warrior with this chain, can I? Is that too far?
You
Is that
can.
10 feet?
You have
That's
a
10
reach.
feet?
Yep.
All right. Then he's going to swing it at him.
You don't want to roll 1, but you can reach him.
That was a miss, and he'll swing it again
Slams against his armor.
with a
Tink
bonus
hits his
action.
shoulder. This guy looks a little tougher than the guards.
Damn. That's all Penry can
With
do.
Zash moving around and Chronoth right there.
They're
It makes
distracting
it
me.
a little bit of a challenge. All right, so Elvis is going to free Sushar. Zash.
I thought I already freed him.
The fish guy?
Yeah. And I told him to that we're going to break out and to stay behind us because he wasn't looking good.
Yeah.
All right. I still don't
Remember
have a
that part.
weapon, so I'm
I do
going to
remember that
continue
part.
to shove. I'm going to try to shove the elite warrior off the edge.
Yes. I was going to say that there's not a very high chance of that happening, but you can give it a shot. And 15, let's see what he gets. Ooh,
Oh,
11.
That was
All right.
close.
an 11. Oh, he
All right,
grabs
so
a
he is
hold of
hanging from the
slippery,
edge.
slimy little.
What else you doing?
And press past him into that. Is that door open into that tower?
It is. He just came out of it. Yep.
Grab my gear.
Is it in here?
The center.
It was
Okay.
on the
It's
second level, I
upstairs.
believe.
It's up top. All the way up.
All right. Well, I'm able to make it in there. What is in this room? It's not showing me it on the map. It looks like it's masked.
All right, so you see there's a table, 3 chairs, a smaller side table, a webbing set with hooks for hanging equipment.
Any weapons just happen to be on those hooks?
No. There is a ladder going up. Just a moment here. Alt. There's a ladder going up to a room above. And it's just a hole. There's no doorway or
All right.
anything else. And it's
I'll
up right
step
up.
over to the ladder, and I think that'll be all my movement this round.
Okay, and it's it's cut into the wall, so it would be right there.
Perfect. And that's
You have to
where
climb up.
where I'll end my turn.
All right. And minimize that. All right, so he's going to work forward. Others is going with him, and he's going straight for the bucket. Okay. Run off.
I'm going to move over here. I'm going to use the thing on the end of my chain to try and hit that drow and knock him off so he doesn't pull himself back up.
Okay. The flint shard would be you'd have a better chance of doing it because you're proficient with that.
Okay, that's fine.
That is a hit. All right, so roll damage first. And then, so he's going to have a -6 to his dex saving throw. And he rolled a 5. So you stabbing him sort of canceled out any bonuses he had for dexterity, and he falls to the webs.
And I'm going to move into the room also.
All right, so you see Zash looking up, getting ready to climb up. All right, Stool is still prone. Foster, he sort of tries to roll towards you to get your attention.
Yeah, Foster's gonna help him up when he gets a chance.
All right, so this guy is going
He's got
to
no arms.
strength check for DC 10 athletics. Oh, he has athletics actually. So that would be a 15. So he climbs back up. That is his action. So he's done. Well, he hasn't bonus. He gets one attack. And to miss.
Swing and a miss.
All right, Keahi.
Okay,
You stumble, you get pushed up against the gate, and then as Prince Darendelle comes past you, and the two of them are now getting into it.
I'm going to head down towards that tower.
All right, so you see Kronoth in there. Zash is looking up at the ladder, getting ready to go up.
I'm going to dash, come over to this doorway, and kind of hide at the edge, looking around, waiting for something to come from that direction. And
All right, so
that's
this
how
door
he's gonna
is
do this.
closed, even though you guys can probably see through it.
Oh, that's fine.
It
He
is
doesn't want to
closed.
open it yet. He just wants to be there.
Top of round 5. We're doing on time. We're doing okay.
Oh,
All right, so once again,
Sorry about that. It was hidden.
Foster.
Foster wants to use half of his movement to help Stool up. I don't know. How does that work?
Okay. It would be your action to help to like grapple and put him up, stand him up. So excellent. He's no longer prone.
So he can still move, huh? I think he's kind
Oh
of
yeah.
curious and he wants to come look outside. So he's gonna step out onto the ledge over here and look around.
All right.
He's got like his crossbow. He's pointing it around.
So Stool gets an opportunity attack. No, just kidding.
I shoot Stool in the forehead. Is the clashing cravat up on the ledge still?
Yes, he climbed back up, and they're
Oh,
both
okay.
clawing each other.
I'm pointing the crossbow in that guy's general direction, but I can't shoot it yet. I can't shoot it yet because I already used my action to help the little toad guy. Toadstool.
All right, and she's helping him. She's gonna hold up the bucket, and as he's gonna drink sloppily and on purpose, and put some water on his head, and he's gonna drink all the bucket that's there. And Stool is very grateful. He's sort of walking over, waiting to see what's going on. Dash.
Up the ladder.
All right, so Zash, when you get up to the top, you see that. Let me. So many windows, and I closed the one I wanted. All right, so images. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to share this, and I'm going to get rid of the mask.
Masking.
All right, so there you go. So now you see this little room.
Here, run in
mode.
here, and then you go up that way.
Yep. So you go up to the top, and you see that there's a bunch of stuff in here. It's all
That's my pile right there. Get that pile for me.
extra arms and armor for the outpost. And you see a bunch of. There are some things that are very nice and neat up on different stands and different pegs along the walls and stuff. Chain shirts, studded leather armor, shields, hand crossbows, bunch of bolts, swords and daggers. Some larger pouches holding stuff, and some silk rope, hammers, python spikes, and then you see a bunch of loose weapons and gear. And you
I think we hit the jackpot. Am I still disconnected from the power of my deity?
So you are starting to get that warm, fuzzy feeling. You're not 100%, but you can feel him now, or her.
Is there somebody gonna start playing a piano? I get that love and feeling. Oh, that. Yeah, everybody knows it.
So you can try, yes. All right. So you let's see. You are Zash.
Yes. Is my equipment among it?
I'm trying to remember. Do you remember off the top of your head what your see? So you were with during the fights. You were with the paladin. I mean, you are the paladin. You were with the
barbarian, I believe.
Kronoth, right? All right.
Yes.
So you do not see any of the stuff you had. Actually, you guys were together. You fought the mud mephits and then sort of walked. So you would remember the boar spear that Penry had. You see that's there, but looks like a lot of the other weapons are missing.
But you said there was peg hooks with drow weapons and stuff, right?
Yes.
All right. For now, I'm just going to grab a sword.
Okay. There's a long sword in the midst of the regular gear that's there.
That's the one I want.
Let me see.
If there's a shield available, I'll grab that as well.
Just a second. Oh, that's his dagger. You see some darts. Mace, like I said, there's a big, just stuff that's sort of shoved over to the center, to the side. All right. So real quick, that is a boar spear, some daggers, darts, a longsword, a mace, and a sling with bullets.
That's my sling.
And then
my darts.
Where the heck is your gear? All right. So you also see, I know one of the things that was not sold is your holy symbol. So you would see however you had your holy symbol. So you see that whether it was an amulet or a brooch or however you had your holy symbol as a paladin, you see that there as well. Just trying to remember what I did with your. And is there a shield? I don't know. Yes, there's a shield there as well. All right. So let me know. Just grab a
long sword and a shield.
well, the long sword is here. There's only one long sword, and that's from. I can give you that one.
Yeah. I'll
but
make
the,
sure it gets back to whoever it belongs to eventually.
But the shield, just grab a shield from where from the other place.
Yes.
Party sheet. Holy shnikes, where is it? Here it is. Long sword. Boom. There you go. All right. It might even been yours. I don't. Like I said, I don't. There were certain individual items like things like that I noted that they belonged to certain people, but the weapons and stuff I did not. That's that. Okay. Did you find your shields? Because I found their shields here.
No, I did not have a shield among my equipment. I was just looking for one while I was here.
Right. I'm just saying. I wasn't sure if you pulled it up from the.
I can pull one from the
There you go.
items list.
Take one from the player's hand.
There you go. It's in the party sheet. All right. So that's you. So I can say it'll take you a couple rounds, but you can either just push everything down through the hole, and push all the character stuff down through the hole, or you can gather it up into a couple sacks, and it'll take you a couple rounds. And you can hand them down.
I'll do the gather it up into sacks thing.
Okay. The prince.
It's like a bank heist.
There.
Dun 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 dun. Wait, who was
He's
it?
attacking.
Got him.
Can't even see, my chat's buried. That is a hit. Second one's a miss. All right, Henry.
Henry, can he get right here without falling off?
Yes.
So he can attack the Qualgroth, Cravat thing.
Yes, you're gonna have a -2.
All right, he'll do that.
There's a big fuzzy guy in front of you.
And
big fuzzy guy.
You cannot go into Darrendel's space and attack and step back out.
Nah, I wouldn't want
He
to
is
do that.
not. Normally, if it was another player, you could, but he is not going to let you.
He's not friendly enough.
Correct. That's one way of putting it. Yep. That's it.
And he'll bonus action another attack.
Nice. Why do you have advantage? You know.
Pack tactics.
Nice. Awesome. Okay.
And then he will come on over here. Right to there.
Let's open this door and have a.
All right. So you don't see anybody. Let's see. You're able to see. Not quite, because this goes up. So you can see up to the landing, pretty much where it's exposed right now. Make sure I can see. Yeah. And you don't see anybody. You don't see any movement. You hear sounds beyond there, and you see the big stalactite, but don't see.
Then I'm going to pull the door shut and ready a melee attack for whoever opens that door.
Is it like this one up?
Are you on the side view?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, give me a second here. You got so many windows open. Second. Close. Party sheet. Close. Guard tower.
I wish I could share
There,
with
there.
DM.
All right. What's the question?
Yeah,
What
is
about
it
it?
that? It's that door.
That door, yes. Yep. And he sees
Yeah.
up to the other. The rope bridge goes up to the other select. A little landing next to the other, behind the other
Oh,
select
okay,
mine.
yeah, that way. Yeah.
Yep.
Flip it around.
All right. Minimize that so I can find it easier. Gotta learn to start minimizing these things if I'm going to keep them open. Whose turn is it? Oh, Cronoth.
So I asked
So
Katie
you
if he's
can
got
now go
that door.
upstairs. You can go upstairs with him if you want. Yes.
Yeah, I want to go upstairs, but I was just gonna make sure Katie's got that door before I do it.
Yeah, he's standing there, sort of waiting for someone to come through.
Okay, I'm gonna go
He opened
upstairs.
it and shut it. All right. So you go upstairs. Same thing. You see a bunch of stuff. What was your weapon? Do you remember?
No, I
Think it
don't
was a
actually.
great axe. I think, wasn't
That's
it?
what it was. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You do not see your great axe up here at all.
Okay. Do I see any other weapon up
What are you
here to be
teasing him?
used
Why is he
two-handed?
asking that? What the hell?
See, I just wanted to make sure that was it. There's a boar spear. That's two-handed.
Okay. I'm gonna grab that to use, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
grab some of the silk rope and a couple of the full bags, and I'm gonna head back down.
All right. So it takes you all your movement to go up because it's difficult terrain going climbing up or down.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you can grab your stuff. You can, like I said, you can start shoving party gear. Zash is putting them in bags so you guys can work together and
Yeah.
start bagging stuff up, and then hand them down next round. Um, all right, so after you, the hell is that? Char. Drake, would you throw a pass turn on Sushar and Stool and Eldeth, please?
Pass turn. What are you trying to confuse me? Skip turn. Uh.
All right, and as they're fighting,
Schuster and who?
choose everybody in the cell.
Oh,
Chusar, Stool, and Eldeth.
got it. Well, that doesn't make it difficult. I think I got him. Yeah.
All right, so we get to go again. All right. All right, so you guys finish. I'll say takes both your turns, but you finish gathering the gear and start lowering it down. I mean, we're talking 6 seconds at a time. So in 12 seconds, I'm giving you a lot, but for our sake of argument. But it is going to take your whole turn. And Keahi, you will need to take it from them since they went through all the trouble of bagging it. All right, give me just a
All right.
moment here, guys. I'm going to have to pause for a second. I need to find what the heck I did with your weapons are right here. It's easy to find. It's where they should be. But you also have gear. Don't know what the heck I did with it.
Did you make parcels out of it or something?
Yes, I made 2 parcels out of them.
So This showed up in the parcels list?
Golden Road Apple. Okay, interesting.
Sounds like something Marbania would leave you.
Oh, for goodness sakes. All right, let me see. Oh, I think I found it. Yes. Okay. Holy shnikes. All right. So the Ring of House Khalid, the Zash's certificate, the Waterdeep map. These are all individual things. Carving of Pooch's parents. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw all this crap in the party sheet. Keep in mind, as you've learned already, there it is. They sold anything of value that they didn't want to, or kept, either used or sold the stuff of value. So not
Bastards.
everything you have was there. Like the great sword, the only weapons that are there are the ones I mentioned. So I'm going to go ahead and drop weapons in there. So look through it, open up some of the things. If it's not identified, then that means it belongs to a person. And because right now you guys are sort of out of combat, we're going to go ahead and drop out of combat for now, as the two Quaggas are fighting. They're moving down the stairways as they're fighting. Gives you time to look through this stuff, dig through it all, and find your gear. Now I just need to find what I do with your weapons. Prisoner stuff. Okay. Parcels. Prisoner weapons. There we go. Okay, so go ahead and look through the party sheet as you guys are, which is simulating what you would be doing in real life. Digging through all this stuff, grabbing what you think might be yours, what might not be yours. So the Waterdeep map. This is. I'm going to go ahead and put Penry. This is Penry. So I'm going to assign a couple things to you guys. Penry. This is Zash. All right, and the holy symbol, you guys, the right person grabbed the holy symbol.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ID it for you. Signet ring, I meant. So it wasn't a holy symbol, a signet ring. Of House of Khalid in Kalimshan. I do there it is. Okay, there you go. And the holy symbol of Helm. Yep, you already got that. That wasn't unidentified. I didn't know who was going to find what, so most of you wouldn't know. It's like, oh, hey, I see this ring. You're like, oh, hey, that's
My shovel.
my house ring. It's identified. So the certificate is Ash received on graduation proclaiming to all the Kalimshan Paladin of Hell. So then, once you've grabbed all your stuff, there is still, you can go grab, like I said, chain shirts, studded leather armor, shield, hand crossbows, bolts, short swords, daggers. You also find Eldeth's gear. One of you, they talked to one of you. She talked to one of you, asking you to please return her gear if something happens to her family. So you guys do find that she's a shield dwarf, so it's a shield and hammer and in her name. Also, Sushar has this strange shield that's all covered with this gook that's really, really sticky. So you find his gear as well. Stool has a halberd that he wields.
Now, halberd.
Somebody was paying attention.
Whose leather armor's that? Is it the
It might be
warlocks, maybe?
Keahi. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember who's
Probably.
whose.
Oh, I didn't claim any of Keahi's equipment because I have no idea what he.
Yep, that makes sense.
Not I, said the monk.
I think I had.
All right, so you guys are doing this quickly, grabbing stuff.
I will give him the leather arm.
Do not equip your armor. If you find it, you can have it, carry it. But unless you guys want to spend 10 minutes in this guard room donning your armor, then that's a different story. Otherwise, you can grab it, throw it in your backpack, and move on.
Yes, I think the waterfall is probably our best bet. It's a risk, but we'll be sitting ducks in that cage going down, and we won't all be able to go at the same time.
And like I said, if you go straight to up on this map, you could go to where the Krogas are, to the webs, and then down into the water.
Yeah, that's what I think your plan is.
Yeah.
Because
if you go the other way,
like,
there's
too many
could be other
drow the
things.
cage way. I went down there. There's too many. We gotta go the other way.
But you know that you don't have long before people realize what's happening.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go. Wait,
We need to go.
I move it. Let's go.
All right, so by this time, do this. Wow. All right, so as you come out, you see Prince Darendel topple and fall unmoving into the webs. All right, and Foster, you had been starting to feel when you were gathering your equipment and stuff, starting to feel the weave again. Um, those your special tingle you get in your jiggly bits when you cast magic. But now it's gone again. As you come back here, and you see this Quaggoth he's wounded, bleeding. He's sort of looking around. He sees what's going on, and he goes back into. There's a little door behind him, and he steps into there, closes the door. I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys see the door? Yes, you can see the door. All right, so he steps through that door.
Foster's gonna go grab his pet spider.
Okay. Eldeth will go get, and Shushar will get their gear, or you guys bring it to them, whatever. They will have their gear, and there she's like, "We should probably stay together. What say you? Can we join you?"
Yeah.
Strength in numbers.
Yeah. You guys can go first too. Go on. You're okay. You're fine. No.
Let's get Sushar to the water. Let's get moving.
He is looking better because, like I said, he used the bucket of water, so he's looking a little better. But yes, he's still not 100% by any means. All right, so what do you guys? Are you guys? Where are you intending? What is your intent at this point?
I want to go down here and jump down, but we can't
Yeet
move
down the
bridge.
elevator or the waterfall.
It's stuck. Hey, ho, hey, ho.
Okay, so you guys are going. Down to here.
Yeah.
All right, is anybody not doing that?
Like, Foster's looking down using his dark vision, trying to see where the best spot is to. I think some of us are going to attempt to lower a rope and climb.
Nobody has rope.
Yeah, there's silk rope. Don't we have silk
I
rope?
took the 50 feet of hemp rope that was in
Okay,
the.
so there was rope in your goods. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
and
was
I also
no-
said that I wanted to grab some of the silk rope that was on the wall.
Okay, so do you know how to grab gear from the player's handbook? Actually, I have it right here. Never mind. I just happened to be right here. So here in the silk rope. Man. Loop.
Is he like dead? Like down
What? There
60
you go.
feet?
Yes, he's dead. And he's gone.
Oh, the prince died?
So you know, like I said, you know you can jump into the webs just fine without damage. You've seen several people do it. You've also seen some corpses do it too. But
Did he revert back to elf when he died?
no, there you'd only see a Quaggoth. All right, so who's going first?
I am. Yeet.
All right. As you are as Ash. All right. I'm moving you guys just because this map is weird and some of the line of sight's preventing stuff from happening. So as you do,
Do we even need line of sight anymore?
You see this spider start working its way over.
Itsy bitsy spider.
You are actually 60 feet down.
Down came the.
All right.
I wanted to jump into the water, not the web. I wanted to go down the waterfall.
Oh, the waterfalls is
The waterfall's
the
way
other
back
way.
here, and
Oh, it's not anywhere near
100
us
feet.
then. All right.
Correct.
Well, then, web it was.
This
Yep.
is the low
Boy,
spot.
yeah.
The
So
lowest
from the web,
distance.
it's 20 feet to the water.
Okay.
So we're going to jump back into. We'll do one quick round of combat as Kranath. What you like to do is you see this. Everybody sees this spider start moving around the corner.
But he's down 60 feet, right?
Yes.
Down,
I'm gonna
down.
go down also.
Okay. So
Do
you
you
can. That's a quick jump. Um,
do like a backflip into the net? Okay,
wrong way.
the circus.
60. All right. Give me a guard tower. Waterfall. Hold on a second. Just trying to get to it. It's a strength check. I believe it's DC 12. So give me an athletics check while I pull up. Here it is. The actual details. Here it is. Pin this on this stupid.
So it's kind of just to set the
Right.
scene a little bit. It's I've got hemp rope. I took some silk rope, and then you guys just jump off into the net. Is that how it went?
Pretty
Yes.
much.
Yep.
No,
Because
it's
then
off.
the web is 60 feet below you, but then from the web from where you are, it's only 20 feet to the water.
Yeah, 50 feet of rope's not enough to drop down.
So it's an 80-foot dive.
Correct. If you go straight to the water. Okay. So what do you roll for your 22? Oh, perfect.
22.
So, creature falling into the webs becomes restrained. You can attempt a DC 12 strength check to break free from the webs. You can also attack the webs if you want. Each foot of movement in the webs costs 1 extra foot, so it's basically difficult terrain. And so you made your strength check, so you can move half speed. I'm going to say it took 5 feet of movement to fall 60 feet. So do you want to start climbing down? Do you want to try to brace yourself to attack the spider? What do you want to do? And by the way, who took the boar spear?
Penry.
Yeah, Penry took it. It was his, so I give it
Okay.
back to him.
Okay.
So no, I want to stay here and brace myself, try and
Okay.
fight the spider, give the rest of the people time to get down to the water.
All right. So you can ready your action to attack this thing because it is definitely going to get closer to you.
So I'm gonna do.
Shushar is going to wait as he moves. I'm just going to move him over here. Foster.
Foster is going to chuck a sling bullet at this thing, I think.
Hey,
Nice. Okay.
get away from my friends.
So with the being down and you having it elevated and stuff, I'm just gonna say it's a straight shot. No minuses, nothing. Regardless of what I think it's out of range, but
Yeah, but I got
in this case, it's not
disadvantage anyway since he's long range.
because of why.
He's long range for a sling, I think.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because it's down and
3120.
it's not really paying attention to you. You have advantage. So
Oh.
it's cancels. It's just a straight shot. So just do a regular roll.
Oh, you don't have what you call it on? Okay. Oh, it did give it to me a disadvantage. You do have it turned on. I still hit. Oh no, I had advantage. Nanner, nanner, nanner. Little sling
Oh,
damage.
because you have your pack tactics on. Because you're cheating.
Well,
All right,
that worked.
so roll
too.
damage.
It's just that worked just as well.
Should have been a straight roll. You should not have had it. Personal
I
best for
dropped the
4
4.
wounds. Nice. All right, you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump. Wah!
Okay. So you had poof. All right, so you are restrained.
Get stuck.
You were restrained before, and now you're restrained.
Oh.
All right, Kiahi.
All right. Not sure what he would do here. He's going to.
So
See,
when
I
he gets
don't-
to this point, he feels enough of the weave to where he can try doing Eldritch Blast.
then he will do that.
So you
Doesn't
have
look like
it's a
he's got
straight
it
shot to hit.
coded.
He does. Range +6.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. That would be why.
Oh, okay.
User error.
User error. IO, idiot operator problem.
That's only at the airline.
We'll see if you hit. 16,
Whoa.
nice. So now hit the half button and then roll damage.
Ooh, only
As it's
10.
not quite as strong as you expect it to be. Coming straight from where you were. Nice. All right.
That's the best Eldritch Splash you've done all.
All right. It's too
campaign.
crowded right now.
Yeah,
could
he's
try
not going
to-
over the. He's not going down
Okay.
there until that spider's dead.
There you go. All right. So Eldith, hold on a second. Eldith has a bow, so she's going to shoot it. All right, it's Ash. Click. There we go. It's Ash. All right, give me a strength check. Athletic check. DC 12. Nice. All right, so you're no longer restrained. What would you like to do? You can roll off the edge and drop, hang, drop into the water, or you can try to attack. What do you want to do?
Is moving in the web difficult terrain?
Yes.
Si, senor. I am Slowpoke.
Well, then I will
Yeah, there's-
move my half move and ready my sword and shield. Ready a sword attack for if that spider comes within range.
Okay. It does come within
Itsy
range. Go ahead and do your
giant
attack.
Spider got hacked by a sword.
Do your ready to action as it comes and bites you. Nice.
Bites a sword. Here, hold up.
Nice. So it goes to bite you, and you see how close it came. Oh yeah, it was definitely hitting you as you come, and the webs are wobbling and weaving, and you stab up through its mouth. Its mandibles are right there. Poison's dripping down onto your chainmail. And this is where we will leave it as you guys kill the spider, get rid of the threat, and I'm just going to put you all down.
Penrodder's going to do the triple Lindy under the water.
There you go. It's worth the 66 damage. It looked really cool. I presume you guys are just gonna straight over to
Yep.
the land.
We're out.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
out. We're dipping.
I'm gonna go ahead and real quick like. Let's do this. No, stupid. Alt. Never used fancy guns before. There you go. So, it is not very well lit down here, but it is lit enough to where you see there's a passageway way down on the other side where, and
That way?
Kobold Foster knows about that. It's where you went. Let me clear back to play mode. There we go. So there's one closer right here. There's one way down here, and there's one right above you there. So there's 3 ways out of here. And
I remember 2.
you guys can figure out what you want to do next time. Be thinking about it, and this is where we'll leave it. So thanks for playing with me, guys. You do see there's still a couple of rocks and chasme fighting these insects and buzzard things, and the drow are fighting. You like I said, there's one of each in the webs. Spiders are crawling on them, but there's that is where we'll leave it. So
That's where we're
appreciate
gonna
you.
leave it. Well, it's Friday, and we're gonna start our weekend. Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Curse of Strahd. Hopefully, Manakuri's okay. We haven't heard from him, so. And
No game tomorrow.
no game tomorrow. Mark is too busy at work, so next game's Tuesday, and then next Friday should be Sorceria, we hope. But that's it for the lineup for a little bit, and then Thanksgiving. Probably not gonna game that Friday. Are you? What are you? Are you running after Thanksgiving? Isn't that your turn?
29.
I think that's your turn.
Black Friday.
I'm good to
Yeah, I
game.
would.
I'm probably good to game.
It's really up to everybody else. I'm
good.
okay either way. I wouldn't mind a break, but we can play as well. So whatever you guys want.
I mean, a turkey sandwich in D&D is always nice. It's always nice.
So
All right, that's
we
it,
can
man.
talk about it next week. We'll make
Yeah.
our final decision next week.
Say goodnight, everybody. Good
Good
night,
night,
Good
everybody.
night,
Later.
everybody.
Take time.
See you later. Ha.